are not the dude from Peppa Pig. I was thinking, oh my god, that's such a deep pull. I can't believe I would have never thought of that. But Mr. Pattinson, I'm gonna go to you because you guys made it hard for me. We're both named Robert. This film, I know for a fact, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, like, Robert said in the last Q&A how you guys had met on some other things and maybe he was interested in casting you in some stuff, but it was this script in particular, when he sent it to you, you came back with this just like anxious vibe, like I have to do this, and I know it's probably because that script was as brilliant as the script for The Witch, which is another film that Robert made, his first one that was brilliant. But talk to me about that meeting, and you have to tell this crowd about that YouTube video. You guys are
gonna repeat the same thing.
No, you have to tell them about the.
I wasn't like Robert surprised me, because I'd forgotten my first meeting with him.
About this movie, now I remembered where it was from.
I used to be.
See?
Well, a lot of my research for all of my parts is from an Instagram called Drunk People Doing Things. And there was this one guy who, I don't know why, I read this very, very erudite, beautifully articulate script, and then when I came back, my first thought was to show this video of a guy kind of rolling on ecstasy, screaming at another guy in a club, saying, I'm gonna teach you how to fuck, I'm gonna teach you how to fuck. And I showed it to Robert, and I was like, this is the guy.
And he was right. Though the funny thing is, at the last Q&A, I thought he was saying, I am a demon. So, you know, I don't know what that says about how what's inside me and what's inside Rob.
No, I mean, look, they're happy that they have this information now. Trust me, they're all gonna look at that.
If anyone could find that video as well, please kind of promote it somewhere. Because I actually tried to find it in the car on the way here and I couldn't find it again. If you try to Google "teach me how to fuck" video, it brings up a lot of stuff.
But not to just, stick on the YouTube video, but Rob, you had such early success in your career and you were very vocal in saying that, like, after that you could do whatever you want, and I know for a fact,
Actually,
whatever.
I'm hijacking this. I've been wanting to know this for a long time, but I don't want to bring up Harry Potter and Twilight, but like,
Why not?
Oh, no, you can do it, but like, okay, if I was wanted to be in Claire Denis movies when I was a very young man, and I got offered Edward and Twilight, I would fucking take that role. Hell yeah. But did you always have more arty aspirations, or were you more interested in doing more commercial cinema, when you got the Twilight role?
Yeah, I mean, in my head, I'm always doing Art House.
Yeah.
Literally, no matter what. But I just, it's, the audience really decides.
Yeah,
so, sure. When I'm approaching it, everything is kind of, I want to push things as extreme as I can, and it's really just the rating and the director that will kind of stop you. I mean, it's kind of, I would make everything as strange as possible.
but
isn't it true that when actors first start out, the first thing they want is just to work?
Yeah.
And then once they're working, then they want to work in good projects, and then once they're working in good projects, they want to work in good projects with people that, really inspire them. Yeah. So that's kind of a natural progression.
Yeah, but I was frightened of, because I wasn't that certain I even wanted to be an actor at the beginning. And so it's kind of, and so I was kind of thinking, there was a part of me thinking, you could really embarrass yourself on such a scale that you wouldn't even be able to be a dentist. And so I was.
Hell no, you're not going to take my tattoo. I saw you in that movie.
But when I said, hey, Dafoe, here's the script. It's you and Pattinson. Do you want to do it? And he said,
Ooh.
No, he was like, like he had a similar reaction to me. He was like, he's mysterious. Even in the Twilight days, I thought he was interesting and mysterious and like, cause you always had
the good face.
Yeah. No, it's not just obviously you're beautiful, but there was something really special.
I didn't say beautiful, I said a good face.
And then with Rob, I said, okay, so do you want to do this with Dafoe? And he said, Dafoe could scare me.
Did I say that?
You did.
Oh.
Well, I will say,
Well, okay,
gentlemen,
you said he's kind of small, but he could scare
I
me.
did not say that either!
y'all are getting all the inside stuff. And as I said in the last Q&A, the behind-the-scenes making of The Lighthouse is probably just as interesting as the film we just watched. So, A24, please make a featurette happen to detail all about all this greatness. No, this is one thing I will say, Robert, and I don't want to forget it. You married a lot of different camera techniques on this film, and it was a labor of love, from like huge cranes to using 19th centuries type filmmaking process. So I know you did it because you wanted people to get excited about cinema. So real quick, get professorial on us real quick and tell us how you were able to put all these three things together and make like the end product.
So if you like or don't like the cinematic language of my movies, all two of them and some short films, it's a collaboration between me and Jared Blaschke, my DP. We work very collaboratively. Thank you, Jared. And you know, this movie's been kicking around in some form of my imagination since 2011 or 13 or something like that. So Jared and I have been talking about it for years, and we were somewhat limited to, like, and we knew we wanted it to be a boxy aspect ratio, and we knew we wanted it to be black and white, and we had many ideas of what it could be. But you know, reality is reality, and sometimes that's you just can't do any better than reality. So we would have wanted to have photographed this movie on orthochromatic film stock, like early film stock of the 19th century, but you can't get that for motion pictures anymore. So we settled on Kodak XX, which is a black and white negative that has not changed since the 1950s, and the blacks just kind of bottom out suddenly in a way that's very satisfying, and it has really intense micro contrast. And then Jaren worked with Schneider to develop a filter which gave us an orthochromatic look. And the broadest stroke about orthochromatic is basically it's not sensitive to red light. So anything red turns black. So all the rosy hues and Caucasian skin tone turns darker, and you can see every blood vessel and vein, and it makes these two gentlemen look more like salty seamen. So when you look at Eisenstein's silent movies, and all these Russians look super tan, that's because of the film stock. And the Hollywood actors are using white pancake makeup to compensate for the film stock. You know, we were shooting from lenses from as early as 1905. Our main lens set was from the 30s, and it has beautiful characteristics. It helps give excellent close-ups to these four great cheekbones. And you know, I mean, look, like, but we tried stuff that we couldn't do. Jaren has a developer that he created for his still photography, his still black and white photography, that's superior to the baths in any laboratory for motion picture film. So we shot some test footage that Jaren processed in his bathtub that looked incredible, but you can't ensure a movie with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe to be processed in the DP's bathtub. But again, all this isn't just fussy, nerdy stuff. I mean, it is, but it's all to create an atmosphere. It's all to transport us further back into time, to create an austere, bleak, unrelenting, black and white world of you know, lighthouse keepers. So it's all for a reason, not just because we're huge nerds.